Good day everyone. Welcome again to another episode of tax training, and today I will discuss to you the how to fill up the BIR form 2316. Ito po yung Certificate of Compensation Payment or Tax Withheld, no? So, before that, I would like to say thank you po sa ating mga subscribers, and for those na hindi pa po nakapag-subscribe, please subscribe to our channel, and may promise to bring you more information about taxation. So ano po itong BIR form number 2316? Ito po yung enhanced ng January 2018, no? So ito ay para sa mga compensation payment with or without tax withheld. So kahit wala kang withholding, kailangan pa rin itong 2316 po na form, no? Kasi nga ang tawag dito Certificate of Compensation, no? Okay, so how do we fill this out for the year? Kung ano pong year yung laman po nitong income na nandito sa ating 2316, no? And for the period from month, day to month, day, saka yung year, no? Kasi bakit po from period? Kasi posible na sa loob ng isang taon, dalawa, tatlo yung employer, so dalawa or tatlo din na 2316 ang gagawin, no? Kung halimbawa, short period lang siya, 3 months lang, 4 months, no? So gagawan pa rin siya ng 2316. Okay. So line number 3, we have the tax identification number of the employee, no? So of the employee. And number 4, employee's name, last name, first name, middle name, and then the RDO code kung saan po ang employee naka-register. So, registered address, we have the zip code also sa registered address niya. And then the local home address, also the zip code kailangan din po. And then the foreign address kung may foreign address po yung employee. The date of birth, no? And then the contact number. Okay, so nakalagay po sa line number 9, statutory minimum wage rate per day, no? And then nakalagay sa number 10, statutory minimum wage rate per month, no? Nakalagay dito. And then number 11, the minimum wage earner, MWA, whose compensation is exempt from withholding tax and not subject to income tax, no? Kasi ang minimum wage earners natin are exempt from the payment of income tax. Okay. And then we have part 2, the employer information, no? The present information, the tax identification number ng employer, the employer's name, the registered address, then we have the type of employer, main employer ba siya o secondary employer? Ano pong ibig sabihin ng main employer? Ito po yung na doon talaga yung employee 8 to 5, no? Most of the time. Ito namang secondary employer, sideline lang niya, no? Posibleng after office hour or kaya every Saturday or Sunday, pero yung talagang main employer niya, yun yung at least 40 hours a day, yung 5 araw sa isang week, nandoon po siya, no? So main employer po. Part 3, employer information, yung information po ng employer, no? The tax identification number, the registered address, the zip code, and then part 4A, we have the summary, no? Ito yung summary ng income na. Gross compensation income from present employer, no? Kasi sabi natin, it can be na yung employer has many income coming from different employers. So gross compensation income niya from present employer. And then less total non-taxable or exempt compensation income from present employer. Ano po yung mga non-taxable or exempt compensation natin? Oh, so iba-iba yan, mamaya isa-isay natin yan, discuss sa inyo. And then we have the taxable compensation income from present employer. Oh, ito na yung taxable income niya. So add taxable compensation income from previous employer kung meron siya, if applicable. So, line number 23, we have the gross taxable compensation income. Ito na yung taxable. And then, we have to compute now the tax due kung magkano. And then, the amount of taxes withheld, present employer. And also amount of taxes withheld, previous employer, if applicable, equals the total amount of taxes withheld as adjusted. No? And then in line number 27, no, we have here the non-taxable exempt compensation income. Ito yung mga hindi po subject sa tax, no? So number 27, we have basic salary including the exempt na 250,000 and below or the statutory minimum wage of that minimum wage earner. So nakalagay dito yung amount po ng basic salary kung magkano, no? And then nakalagay din yung holiday pay ng minimum wage earner, the overtime pay also of minimum wage earner, and the night shift differential of minimum wage earner, the hazard pay ng minimum wage earner because they are not taxable, no? Hindi sila subject to income tax. And then we have the 13th month pay and other benefits, maximum of 90,000. So, yung 13th month natin, saka other benefits, mga bonus, no? 90,000 po yung amount na hindi taxable. And we also have de minimis benefits. So, depende kung ano yung mga de minimis benefits, mga clothing allowance, mga laundry allowance, kung magkano yung binigay during the year. No? And then we have the SSS, GSIS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig contribution, and union dues. Ibawas din po natin because hindi po taxable. And then we have the total non-taxable or exempt compensation income. And then we have the taxable compensation na regular. Basic salary, ito yung basic salary na taxable. Representation, transportation, cost of living allowance kung meron, the fixed housing allowance, na others. And then the supplementary. Itong supplementary, ito yung mga additional na income ng empleyado. Commission, profit sharing, yung mga share-based compensation. Fees including director's fees kung director po yung empleyado at the same time. The taxable 13th month benefits, ito po yung excess doon sa 90,000. And then ito yung hazard pay na taxable na at saka overtime pay na taxable. And then the others, no? Total taxable compensation income. So, yun po yung nakalagay dyan. The total taxable compensation income. Okay. Dito po sa bottom portion po ng form, nakalagay po dito kung sino yung pipirma. No? The present employer, authorized agent signature over printed name, and then conforme po ang employee signature. In case naman na substituted filing, pipirma ang employer at saka yung employee dito sa baba, no? Kasi pag hindi substituted filing, yung pipirmahan itong sa taas lang na pirma ng present employee at saka conforme ang employee's signature. Pero pag substituted filing na, pipirma pa po ulit sa baba yung employer at saka yung employee. Bakit? Ano po ba itong substituted filing? Ang substituted filing po, ito na yung pinaka-income tax return ng empleyado, itong 2316. Hindi na kailangan niya mag-file ng income tax return sa BIR. Bakit? Kasi pagka ang tax due ng empleyado sa compensation niya, sa salary niya, is equal to the tax withheld by the employer, and then isa lang ang employer ng empleyado during the year, hindi na po niya kailangan mag-file pa at magbayad ng income tax return, no? Kasi bakit? Kasi na-withhold na ng tama eh. Tax due equals tax withheld na, so wala na siyang dapat bayaran. Hindi na siya dapat mag-file. Ano na lang gagawin ng employer? Gagawa siya ng transmittal nitong isang kopya ng 2316, padala niya sa BIR. And then patatakan din niya yung kopya ng employee, no? So yun ang magbibigay. So sino ang nakakaalam kung substituted filing ang empleyado? The employer. Bakit? Kasi siya yung compute at nag-remit ng withholding. So alam niya na tax due equals tax withheld, and then the employee derived income from only one employer, then qualified po siya ng substituted filing. Okay. So both dito nagpapatunay that the employer and the employee, alam din ng employee na substituted, qualified siya sa substituted filing dahil wala na siyang ibang income, no? So the employee also signed and the employer also signed para dalawa po sila yung accountable, both alam nila na tama yung pag-withhold po ng tax. Okay, so with that, hopefully nakapagbigay po kami sa inyo ng additional information na magagamit po natin in filing BIR Form 2316. So, thank you and good day.